Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Andy back again from the underground, and today we are taking a look at how you can use your Beyond Power Voltra with the machines in your gym. More specifically, in this case, the Temple of Gainz Pendulum Squat and the Prime Fitness Seated Row. To do this, you're going to need the Voltra strap mount or adaptive bar mount, a Voltra, and an ankle cuff. And first off, you're actually going to need to change a setting in your Voltra that's not set up by default. You're going to have to go to your settings, then select Advanced, and where it says User Mode Sport, click on that and turn on Direct Load. I leave Safety Check off because it would take longer to set up when in use. For me, this setting wasn't turned on by default, and if you don't do this step, you're going to get an error when you pull the cable out of the Voltra and loading the weight. It's going to prompt you to change your settings. And once you have Direct Load enabled, you can hook on your ankle cuff to your Voltra carabiner, pull out the cable, and load your weight horn. Select weight training and click load, and when it says cable has been pulled out, press load. And from here, you could see me doing the movement with the Voltra in place. You can change your settings like having a weighted eccentric load or inverse chains, and personally, I haven't messed around with the custom strength curves yet, so I leave everything in its normal state and it gets the job done for me. And next up we have is the adaptive bar mount. This mount is a newer one that released this year. It was about $209 at the time of me purchasing it, and it's mainly been useful for me when I'm using my Voltra with other machines. It has the ability to mount onto weight horns and metal tubes smaller than 2x2 inches. I've used it with pull-up bars, weight horns, and other small diameter metals. The install process is pretty easy. There's a handle on the back of it that adjusts the inside clamping system and a locking mechanism on the side of the mount. Once you lock the adaptive bar mount in place, you can use the handle on the back to tighten the grip however you have it mounted. You can then use the same ankle cuff to lock into the base of the pendulum squat and you are good to go. Just follow the same instructions, loading the weight, hit that load button, and then you should be set. So using the adaptive bar mount and the strap mount is basically the same thing. However, with the adaptive bar mount, obviously the Voltra is moving around, and with the strap mount, the Voltra is sitting in place. I kind of like using the strap mount a little bit more in this use case, but both get the job done perfectly fine and it works just about the same. Okay, now let's get into talking about the Temple of Gainz Pendulum Squat V2. I've had this piece for over a year now, and I'm still using it. I like it overall. At the time of buying it, it was about $2,000 shipped to my door. The assembly was straightforward, and I followed the instructions provided. I had some minor issues with the handle grips having a tear in it, as well as some missing bolts. But Yoni was very receptive in making things right. The finish is a smooth jet black rather than the gray textured powder coat that you see now in Temple of Gainz pieces. Personally, I wish all Temple of Gainz pieces came in this finish specifically. The pads are firm and fine for the most part, but I would much prefer a thicker pendulum pad overall. It would be nice if the back pad had support for your lower back as well. The adjustable foot plate is nice and all, but I don't find myself or others ever adjusting it when in use. Because of the adjustable foot plate, it's wobbly in comparison to other fixed pendulum squat foot plates. If you want to target more of your glutes, place your feet on the upper part of the foot plate. If you want to target more of your quads, place them in the lower part of the foot plate. The weight horns don't really matter to me. I don't really use them at all, so that's why I have them all turned inwards. The band pegs on this pendulum squat work fine. I do recommend using 37-inch bands with this pendulum squat. And the pendulum does wobble a good amount if you load up a lot of weight on it, but not as much as other open-based pendulum squats. When you use your Voltra with the pendulum, there's hardly any wobbling. Another thing I wanted to bring up was the hook that this pendulum squat uses. It's like a cast aluminum hook rather than a steel hook like the rest of the pendulum squat. So over time, something could happen, but nothing's happened so far. It's just something to take note of. And the last part being the safety stop of the pendulum squat. It works well. It aligned perfectly with my pendulum squat. Unlike other pendulums I've seen, it's nice that it's adjustable with this little pop pin. It's not the easiest thing to adjust with the pop pin because I have it in pretty tight and secure. And would I recommend this piece? Yes, I would if you have the space and the budget for it. It is a pretty pricey piece nowadays, but I do like it compared to using like a hack squat or a leg press. The next piece I'm going to talk about is the Prime Fitness seated row. I recently got this piece in. I like it a lot. I want to do a more in-depth video about it in the future, but basically as of right now, I did the No Way Jose mod with the rubber block to get a better starting position on the seated row. And getting back into Voltra compatibility, there's a weight horn that's aligned with the bottom weight horn on the torque arm, and you can mount the Voltra 2 with the adaptive bar mount. The bottom weight horn of the prime torque arm means that the load is at the end range of the movement. I actually like to load the middle and top horn with the seated row, but because of the angle the Voltra mounts in, I don't think the Voltra would work well with those two horns. I could see myself using the Voltra in tandem with the loaded weight on the top and middle horns, potentially adding in drop sets with the Voltra. And in this demo, I just wanted to show you that the Voltra does work with the seated row. I do have other machines that can use the Voltra, but I want to flush out the details and fine tuning before releasing any more content on that. And if you made it this far in the video, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Be sure you like and subscribe. Holla back at your boy. I will see everyone in the next one. Peace.